Good morning, everyone. Phi Farley here. March 4th, Monday. We got a Monday update for you. Lots of good stuff to get to. I got NCAA basketball's best bet going with a big school today, even though I do have some smaller schools I've been studying. I got a lean here. I got a couple other ones I'm digging into. You'll probably find one of those plays over on patreon.com/Phi Farley. So be sure to check that out. If you haven't checked patreon.com/Phi Farley, do so. There's been a lot of winners over there, especially as of late. So you want to tune into that. Let's get into Daily Best Bets history here. Just a recap here on a Monday. I like to go through winning percentages and how things are looking. We're right just above 56% on the overall with patreon.com included in that. Then we have Daily Best Bets overall for the life of it, just over 56%, both very consistent. NBA and NCAA basketball over 56%. Now, if we did, since Patreon's opened up, it is 58% on Daily Best Bets, both NCAA and NBA. Then if we go to last 10 days, we're at 68.5%. So a little bit up here in the last 10 days, breaking down both NBA and NCAA basketball. So, I'm looking to push that up just a smidge. I'd like to get it over 60%. It's still winning. It's still long-term winning. But I just, would prefer to have things at 60%. That was my goal, was to have it over 60%. It's very difficult to do, especially long-term. For those of you who know sports betting or have done it for a long time, very difficult to do. So, right now we're profitable, but looking to take it up just a smidge here as we get towards conference tournament time and March Madness. So, all right, there you go. A quick update on where Daily Best Bets are at. I was hitting 7 of 8 yesterday. I'm off a bad day, 0-2 in Daily Best Bets. Patreon went 2-1 though for my Patreon subscribers. So, before I get into the Daily Best Bet, let's talk real quick about, if you haven't subscribed, take a second, do so. I have over a year, probably over 1,000 picks out there now on YouTube for this last year. Profitable the entire baseball season, NFL season, NFL playoffs, baseball playoffs, NCAA basketball now, NBA basketball. I mean, it's just been a year worth of profits for sports bettors. So, my goal is to teach while providing a daily best bet as well. So hopefully that's coming across as we break these games down. All right, so bottom line, subscribe, hit notification bell, get the picks as soon as they come out. Now, let's talk about Monday. All right, so of course we get a mixed bag here. We get a couple key games, and then we get a lot of games that really don't matter. The biggest one of the day is going to be Virginia going over to Syracuse, and that's going to be my daily best bet. We're getting a massive, we're getting some very large bets over on Syracuse, and here's why. Syracuse plays very well down the stretch. Boeheim's always done this. He's coached his team into his zone defense that takes time to gel with these kids throughout the season, and by the end of the season, they end up playing really good basketball. They tend to be a very good tournament team because they start to get that zone defense down. Now, Virginia is more polished. They're more tenured. They have more veterans on their team. However, this is not a key game for. They're coming off 2 softballs, Georgia Tech and Pittsburgh, and now they're coming into a Syracuse team that really needs this win for 3 reasons. 1, it'll be their 20th win of their season. They really need that. In conference, they have 10 wins. It'll push it up to 11. 2, it'll be a top 5 win. It'll be a key game win over a Virginia team that is only had 2 losses on the entire season. And then 3, it'll be getting momentum here down the stretch. They only have 2 games left before conference tournament time, and they could use that win to push themselves up and potentially into the top 4 by the end of the season, which is a nice spot in the ACC come tournament time. So, This is a really big game for Syracuse, and I don't think Boeheim will overlook that. I think they're going to play up for this one. Virginia, on the other hand, not to say they're going to lose, but we're grabbing. Originally, it was 6.5. The game lines dropped down to 6. It started at 7, then 6.5, now 6. So I'm going to have to take it at 6. as big money is coming in over on the Syracuse side. So I'm going to grab this 6-point line, and with Syracuse at home with a circled game against Virginia. I'm trying to look back at their first time. Or is this their only time they've played this year? Yeah, this is the only time they've played. So, yep, I'm taking the home team here. We saw how many top 10 teams struggled this weekend, with especially on the road against non-ranked opponents. So I'm going to go with Syracuse plus the 6 at home against number 2 Virginia. We'll see. They'll push it to the end, and they may actually give Virginia a run for their money, especially in a low-scoring game. So, all right, Syracuse Orange, daily best bet, NCAA basketball. Check out NBA's best bet as well. Also, flip over to patreon.com/Phi Farley to get the other plays. Good luck, everyone, tonight. We'll see you again soon.